Good evening. You don't have my... Ooh, that's an oopsie. Hang on, first time we've used this chat room in a while. Forgive me. Let me put y'all on screen. There we go. Alright, pray this doesn't break everybody's hearing. I think that worked. Tonight's music is provided by Chillhop. You can find a link down to the website in the description. This is what we'll be listening to for the next 2.5 hours as Ricky attempts to work on stream. Good evening to Bonnie, good evening Slayer, and good evening to any lurkers or VOD watchers that might stop by. It's once again, your proprietor, your host, Ricky T. Bones. Goodness, I hope everything's working. So scuffed. So scuffed. Okay. There we go. That's what I want. Alright. Hopefully I'm coming to you live. Kick his ass. Yeah, you've done plenty enough. Give it a rest. Anyway. So. How you doing? It's been a weekend since we last saw each other. I miss Dark Souls dearly. Not really. I keep playing it off stream, just for fun. Happen to have any news to share with the class? No, because, reasons. And I will tell you them when I get the chance. Hang on. Let me grab my phone from under the table. I'll tell you exactly why I won't say that. But there's some fun news between me and Tony. Enjoy your lurking, Mims. Hold on. I'm wondering if there's any RTB news. Well, okay, I do have some good RTB news. The funding for Tony's generous donations to the Ricky T streaming setup have been funded. Some of it's come through already, and I've already placed orders for some goodies. I'll let you know when they arrive. So rest assured, Tony, your money's going towards good things. Now, for those who may not know, I'm going to be jumping into this work pile real soon, but hello, Prickly Pancake, welcome on in. Hope the day's treating you well. Day or night, depending on what you're working with. But yeah, today is going to be a bit of a work stream, a bit of a work with me stream, a bit of explaining how this all works. So if you're aspiring to be a streamer, maybe you'll find some of this interesting. If you're just wondering what goes on behind the bones, well, this is a educational stream for you. So no gameplay. If you want me to put me on the background as you're working on stuff, feel free. That's what these are for, actually. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump over to the main screen. There I am. Okay. Instant transmission takes some time for a skeleton. Many particles and bones you see. Anyway. So. First off, this is new BGM I'm using, so if at any point in time you feel like you can't hear me over it, please do feel free to say something. And let me tell you real quick a bit about stream prep. To create a week's worth of streams, I have to do a couple of things. Number one, obviously I have to choose what I'm doing that week. And seeing as we already have the schedule up, we will be working on next week's schedule, so you'll get a sneak preview just by watching the stream. Hey. Second thing we'll do is, after we've decided what games are happening next week, then I think I envy Ben. I envy Phantom for that matter, that they can just choose to start their stream whenever they feel like it, and people will be there to be there just on a dime. Me, I understand I stream at late hours and usually work nights, so knowing exactly what's going on helps you plan out your evening. At least that's what I reckon. But hello, Ryan. Welcome in. We're just about to start, but I was just explaining what goes into a week of Ricky is first I choose the games, usually week or 2 weeks in advance, depending on how I want to schedule out my month. For this week, these past couple weeks, I don't remember how to speak apparently. For these past couple of weeks, I've been doing it weekly. Like, I am on Monday, and I plan out next week. So, for example, this week, normally I would mostly do this stuff like, I would do this stuff tomorrow, actually. Like thumbnails, week schedules for the week, etc. I would do that all tomorrow when I have a day off. But I wanted to turn this into some kind of content, so here we are. So the scheduling / programming, deciding what I'm doing. The thumbnails for said programming, I'm going to be doing this week's just so I have time to work on next week's properly. Then I'll basically have an excuse for why this week's are not the greatest. And then, at the very end, I will be playing a game that I have not played on stream or leveled properly yet, and do some live balancing. Sorry to pry, is streaming your full-time or do you do other stuff? It is what I would consider my part-time job, so I only put in 6 hours a week in streaming, but behind the scenes, it's one of my major hobbies. I also work on music. At the moment, I am unemployed, but I've been able to scrape by with a couple of things and help from family. So it's currently my full-time, kinda. But I don't put in day in and day out. I mostly treat it like a part-time job. Yeah, music. You don't have to apologize for that. Sometimes I forget. Yes, Tony, with the help of Dank, with the help of a lot of people, hell, people who have bought merch, I've been able to afford more stuff for streams and such. But yeah. Thanks. I needed the inconvenience. I hope you can make streaming can be your full-time. One day. There was an old dream of being a corpo VTuber, but I think that dream dies this year, probably. Thanks. I needed the minor inconvenience on top of the work pile. Oh, so hello, Phantom. Hello, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Alright, I think I've gabbed enough about what I do. So, I'll go into one last... I think... Is there anything else I need to do? No? Okay, no. Okay. So, first step of Ricky's work week would be scheduling. So, where is... There it is. Aha! This is a streaming template created by Kuukuistudio. I have their name properly credited in the description. I purchased this streaming pack, this Rose Gothic streaming pack a while back, and it's basically what makes up this entire new look we've got. Yeah. Hey, I mean, fan art is fan art. Franky is relatively unknown, and Twyla is relatively unknown, so to have fan art of both of them, I think it's very special. It's very special. Of course we liked it. It was very nice. I know there's more I haven't seen yet in that channel, but I'll get to it at some point. I won't remove it because I love that it's there and I don't really care. But do remember that is the Ricky fan art channel. If you ever want to share your own creative works, there is a dedicated channel for it, but I like it where it is. I think Franky Franky deserves a place of its own. Hell, Franky deserves a place of his own, but I don't know if I'll ever open a Discord. Okay, let's see here. So, I do my schedules through Clip Studio Paint because it did not work out well when I did it in GIMP. One of these days, I might actually make a custom. I don't know. Maybe one of these custom. There's a lot of stuff I could customize, like the overlay. I could probably concept a proper detective's office and have somebody help me with that. But it's just a lot of time I don't have, and I've already got barely enough time to work on my music project, so it can wait. So kindly stay the hell away from mine, Tony. You have done too much. I believe you have 3 figures that you have spent on yours truly, and you can stop right there. That's concerning. So, first off, we need to just put down what the week of it is. It is going to be March 2nd. I see a red schedule and I want it painted black. I don't know what else to fault Franky's because he's not... Yeah, fan art channel. Yeah. Hey, oh, Sky! Welcome on in, my friend. Welcome on in. Chef Snacks to Canada. Hell yeah! I know the intended target will absolutely appreciate them. Rolling Stones, let's go. Indeed. Okay, so let me double check, make sure. I'm gonna look at my desktop calendar. Yes. Always go with the Sunday, because that's the American way. About to gather more. Excellent. So, week of March 2nd, 2025. That indicates that range. How y'all doing tonight? Doing good. Doing good. Just trying to stumble my way through work and be entertaining at the same time. It's a bit of a chore. Apocalypse. I don't think I've heard of that one, actually. Okay, so obviously, we can get this one out of the way. Is it Dark Souls 5 or 4? Wait, I just did... Okay, I don't know why... Oh, did I do this ahead of time? No, this is this week's schedule. That's right. This week we're doing 4, and I haven't put up the waiting room yet. That's right. So, next week is 5. That's true, yeah, he did feature in a Weezer song. That was pretty cool. Spectre Torment is coming up. Typically, what I like to do is, when it comes to planning out stuff, I try to throw in one shot, one series, and then now, recently, Dark Souls Saturday. So, in this, we're currently working on 2 series, Shovel Knight and Dead Rising. So we'll put Dead Rising there. Probably not the finale, because I know the game gets really wacky near the end. I remember the Game Grumps playing through it. Good evening, Gray. Damn, through the basement. Talk about a low blow. Heyo. Whew. How you gonna get... Oh, that reminds me. I figured out off stream how to deal with those ghosts in Dark Souls. We have to be cursed in order to interact with them. And that transient curse item we picked up, which was the ghost hand, we can intentionally curse ourselves without dying. Would it be better to in the VTuber fan art channel or the Ricky one? The Ricky one is fine for now. Future stuff of any VTuber you like would go in the VTuber fan art. And then if you've got any original works that aren't VTuber related, there is also another channel just for that. In the creative corner. Yeah. Probably finish Dead Rising in one stream, maybe? Okay. I'm gonna just put it there. I'm not gonna put finale because I've learned from my lesson. Magic or that transient curse for those ghosts. See, I tried magic. I pulled out my soul spear or soul arrow and it did nothing. So I figured out, yeah, you gotta use a curse for that. Being cursed only halves your life. Or that transient... Oh. Gotta use the magic or that transient curse. See, soul arrows did nothing. As far as I could tell. But I'm gonna try that transient curse next time. And we might have a little surprise on Dark Souls Saturday this weekend. I haven't quite decided yet, but as we move on to this one shot, area's kind of high level. Oh, oh dear. Well, we'll see. But yeah, the Londo ruins. So I have secretly been doing a dual playthrough of Dark Souls. I think I may have mentioned this once. If I didn't, I'll mention it now. I have an Unga Bunga side account. It's strength tank. And it has 2 boss weapons on deck already. 3 if you count the Demon Hammer, which I found out how to get through Reddit, thank you. Never using it, but still. And I'm kinda considering breaking up the monotony, just like, cause I saw how, like, breaking up the monotony of being just a spellcaster dex fiend by swapping to strength tank every week. Like, swapping between... Would that be too chaotic? Would that be too chaotic? I'm not quite sure. I know it'd be nerdy as hell to just be like, hello everybody, we're on Strength Chad today. Hello everybody, we're on Dex Nerd today. Fulfill your desires. Maybe we'll try it. Maybe we'll try it. It is fun to watch. Just like Mini Boss, my other character, just tank an entire hit. He has 1,000 health, by the way. As of today, he has 1,000 health, and it's kind of sick. It's really, really, really makes me overconfident with my stuff. But maybe I'll think about it. Okay. Now, as for our one shot, I already had this in mind because we did miss out on it 2 weeks ago. May as well get around to it now. Guilty Gear Strive Dandyism 101 for real. Okay. That is our I wish. So what? Dandyism 101 for real, because I need to start learning a electric guitar and borrowing sister's one. That's good, that's good. The sooner you start, the better, because you gotta... Being cursed does let you damage them, it still leaves you at a distinct disadvantage. Yes, exactly. You gotta be cursed to deal with cursed objects. Which, you know, Franky probably can deal with ghosts all the time. Man, yeah, I knew my soul arrows were doing zilch. Alright, well that's unfortunate because Calaverius is weak as shit. Having his health would bring him down like to 500, I think. Hell, maybe even less. Mini-boss, maybe less of a problem. That's still 500 and a bunch of defense. Maybe it'll work out okay. Whew. Okay, so I think that's good. And then I used to do fun stuff with these little, like, extras around here, but I just kind of ran out of ideas, little jokes to throw in there. Back to being made of saltine crackers, a lick and a promise. Luckily, there's a chance for those ghosts to drop transient curse items, so there's that. Ah, nice. Yeah, I also did find, I want to apologize to anybody who had to watch that stream, had to sit through it. I missed the bonfire because it was behind a locked door. We went all the way down into the depths, found the boss, and missed the bonfire because it was behind a sewer key door. But yeah, that's true, yeah. Not to take away from your achievement there, Prickly Pancake, sorry. Guitar you need to learn as soon as possible for 3 reasons. Number 1, your hands have to get used to being mangled by a guitar. Second, you have to develop calluses. It's gonna hurt for a bit, but eventually your fingertips will grow strong enough. And 3, I would highly recommend looking up some hand exercises to do before playing. I didn't do it for about 7 years. My hand hurts every now and again if I don't do it, if I don't do those stretches. And believe you me, they save me a ton of wrist pain. So, yeah. Tails of the Abyss, bump chicken karma. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm getting distracted and all that. I feel you there. Yeah. Okay, so March 2nd, Dark Souls Saturday 5, Dead Rising Classic, Dandyism 101, Guilty Gear Strive will finally be played on this channel next Tuesday. Thank goodness. Or I should say 1 week from now, technically. Okay, that is good to go. I'll go ahead and export that as a JPEG. And I'm gonna save it at a slightly lower quality because it does need to be a thumbnail. Thumbnail sizes are relatively small, sadly. So, where is it? You can't see me saving it because pop-up windows don't work on window capture. So, 223, 03, 02. Yes, it does not have a fedora at the moment. Having one on would have meant it needed to be a toggle. So I think we either forgot about it or we intentionally did not do it because I would not have been able to take it off. As much as I miss it and as much as my PNG enjoys it greatly, I'm happy being a skeleton. I'm happy being a rounded skeleton. Okay. Yeah, Slayer stream coming up. I know. It's going to be March 2nd, so a week from now. Exactly a week from now on Tuesday. So like I said, whenever I do scheduling, it's always going to try to be 1 series. If I'm doing 2 series, it's going to be whichever one I didn't do this week. Dark Souls Saturday has consumed my life. Don't worry about it. And a one-shot. So that could be fighting games. That could be interesting games I've found that are short. It could be trying out some stuff. It could be horror games I feel like torturing myself with. It could be a lot of stuff. But I don't like to repeat streams unless I'm really having a good time with them. No, your days will no longer be counted. Yeah. At some point I will do a Tekken stream because now I'm not afraid of fight sticks anymore. Assuming Tekken 7 actually runs on this computer. But we'll see. Okay. Alright, gonna close Clip Studio Paint. Now we are going to open up GIMP. Yes, I still use GIMP whenever I do thumbnails because it's what I've learned the most. Okay. Gonna go get food. Have fun, y'all. Thank you, Ryan. Hope your meal is delicious. Ooh, speaking of meals, I've had an upset stomach for quite a bit. I don't know what soul food I ate, but damn, did it not sit well with my ethereal stomach. I'm okay for now, though. But if I have to mute and run, you know why. Also, if you're looking for good vibes from legitimate sources, Chillhop actually has a really good radio with like ambient sounds, a lovely raccoon as a background art. It's really cool. Correct, Prickly Pancake. You're the second person to notice that. They are intentionally made to be notes. 1/4 and 1/8. What do you mean villainous violins play in the background? Okay. Is the M shaping your mouth on purpose too? Nope. That's actually, and Cake actually showed me something that's kind of cool coming up. I'll let him talk about it when he does. But IRL, I have a bit of a snaggletooth, a threatening snaggletooth smile. And to reflect that, I decided, okay, you know what? Wait. Now I may need to check my email. Oh no. I am concerned. I am concerned. Okay, in the meantime, I will deal with that. Okay, I had to make sure you didn't try and buy me Skyward Sword ahead of time. I'm sorry, okay? Yes, that's the same. The same one that Tony is obsessed with. See, I didn't have to give you shit this time, Tony. Okay, let's see if I've done this right. Okay, so first off, because GIMP does reveal the path, I do have to put up this sensor. Second, gonna put up that. Okay, yep, it is not sized properly. One mo. I need to fix this before. It's not. Tony is A, so it's definitely not the tongue. It's just the everything else. Yeah, it's just the everything else. Okay. Alright, you're gonna see some live distortion. Forgive the lack of effects. Okay, so first I'm going to remove that. Ever been asked about a face reveal? The answer would be no. Immediately. Not because I don't like, well, partially because I don't like my face, but once upon a time, Ricky T. Bones worked extensively in customer service. And his time in customer service was not fantastic. He had to tell a lot of lies to the general public. And honestly, I prefer just not to use my face. I have been on camera before though. I will say that. You know, I'm not opposed to being on camera. I just take with this what you will. Take with this what you will. But I think because humanity still always judges based on first appearances, VTubing allows you to take away that prejudice where people think, oh, he looks angry, oh, he looks tired, oh, he looks sad, oh, he gave me the evil eye just because he looked up at me, which is something that actually happened. Yeah. Yeah, that skull mask. That's the closest I've ever gotten. But I've been a part of productions where my face is out there. I don't mind it. I just think I look scary. I got them Yakuza eyebrows, fellas. And I've seen myself on my webcam. I do not look okay. That's great. I like to live with a skeleton because people are mean. They can be. They can be, but maybe one day. Maybe one day if the world ever changes for better, which it won't. Maybe one day. Love you all the same, Mr. Bones. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, yeah. But, yeah, I feel like the cool thing about... Let me go ahead and open up our... Ooh, okay. That's interesting. Why is it doing that? Hang on. Let me go ahead and hide that really quick. It did show the file path. I gotta pay for that privilege. Haha. Okay, let me see why it did that. I think I know why. Nothing bad. Even my user folder isn't like, that's why I did that. Okay. Okay, now it's correct. Hey, look, it's this stream's thumbnail. And it's oversized. Nice. Interesting. Alright, now I have to resize it again. Excellent. What about you? What do you mean, what about you? I will fight you. I have seen you several times because you're not shy about showing yourself off. Whenever you got, like, stuff you want to show over Discord. Well, by that I mean you've posted several videos of yourself. Anyway, you look okay. You look fine, Tony. I don't mean it in like that way, Sky. I just mean like Tony gets a new shirt and it's just like, yeah, so it fits like... Anyway, whatever. Point being, I know what Tony looks like because Tony is just like, I don't care. The soul inside the bones that makes the bones. See, that's why, yeah. Focus isn't on me. I guess? Whatever. Anyway. So okay. But to put it bluntly, I've used my face a lot in life, and I think with VTubing I prefer to have like what I want to be representative of me be on display, because people will take one look at me IRL and they'd assume that I was some sort of criminal or I was some sort of tough guy. Worked for a cartel, the way I walk and talk and give people the mean eye. But in reality, I'm just kind of a gentle soul. Yeah. God damn. Okay. Wait, gamer. No. Ignore that Ko-Fi link. You take your wallet and you stuff it where it's safe. But I do have a Ko-Fi. It's just an optional way, all right? Anyway, Tony, you have no place to talk anymore. I won't say a word why, but anyway. No, gamer. Keep your money where it should. You have other people to support other than yours truly. I would appreciate it, but I know your spending habits. Keep your money. Unless you have a financial budget for this, keep your money. Anyway. Okay, the merch, I will admit that's a fair trade. The merch is pretty sweet. If you can afford the shipping. I know the shipping is abysmal, unfortunately. Okay, so 2 thumbnails to work on. Let me just go ahead and remove all this. OBS, kindly stay intact. No. I don't need an gamer. For goodness sake, keep yourself alive. Just keep yourself alive. You were sick once, don't get sick again, and don't not have the money to get sick, okay? Anyway, gonna wear the VIP polo to my wedding. It's a dandy piece of work, but I'd highly suggest you wear a suit to your wedding. Or for that matter, as the bridegroom. Anyway. Okay, let me go ahead and black that out so nobody's staring at that gradient. Okay. No. What will this thumbnail be? This thumbnail, actually, now that you mention it, will be for Shovel Knight. Uh-oh. Oh, Shovel Knights are hard. Shovel Knight thumbnails are hard. Because generally, I have to pull from my streams. And let's see, where's the last Shovel Knight thumbnail? There it is. Okay, let me just go ahead and... Okay. That's right, yeah. And generally, when I do these thumbnails, I have to use this fella in conjunction with whatever's going on in the thumbnail. This time around, we were dead set on going against Plague Knight. So now I kind of have to make a call ahead of time. What exactly am I doing next time? The little guy, yeah. Okay. Let's see here. What's your question, Slayer? I've got a little bit of time to answer some. Oh yeah, the rules about thumbnails, I forgot to mention. I do got some personal rules about these. So, these are not to be taken, these are to be taken with a grain of salt. I do these because I'm extra, and I'm extra picky about what I do for my channel. Anybody who does whatever they can, I know, understand, like, thumbnails take time. You don't have to live by these guidelines. Keep it simple, stupid. Never. Never. Do you want to see... No. Tony, let me show you something. Okay, where is it? There it is. This is the Dark Souls thumbnail. Which one did I use? It was this one. Nope. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers. There is a gradient from the sun. There is a texture over my body. There is me, of course. And there is a logo. Hey, if you need to take a... That is simple. Not to me. That actually took a lot of decision to get to. Okay. What made you switch from Twitch back to YouTube? A lot of things. Okay. 3 layers. I know. What people normally do, and this is what I've seen from a lot of people, so don't take this the wrong way. It's a legitimate way to do it. Most people will take the promo image of their game, like from the Nintendo shop or Steam, and then put themselves somewhere. Maybe the logo if it's not in a convenient place. It works. Mr. Monster and be changing it. Yeah, it works. But for me, I need to have it be a preview to whatever the hell is happening on stream, like this. This was elaborate, even I'm gonna admit. Where is Ricky T Bits? Is this it? This is all there is? Okay. So then I'm missing the logo. Oh dear God, where is the logo? Oh, there it is. Yeah. This took a bit, and this is complex to me. Exactly, yes. I do have the time and patience. Not everybody does, especially those who have like heavy 30-hour part-time jobs or full-time jobs even. Like, you have to get really fast at this. But there is 2 things I would recommend. One, don't design it like you're going to be seeing it in your sub feed. Design it like you're going to be seeing it in the sidebar. Be extra large, because this is going to be on a mobile. This is going to be in the sidebar. This isn't supposed to attract people from the subscription feed. People know what they want to see in the subscription feed. So you gotta make it readable from a tiny distance. That's the big thing I want to say. Sky, you've got the what's it? Thankfully, you put numbers to your parts, so I know how many tales of parts there are in a single series. Bro, those games are so long. Thinking about VTubing because I want to make a model of Prickly Pancake, but I don't know if I can do that at my age and start. Yeah, so I would recommend, well, 36 is my personal best. God damn. Yeah. RPGs like that are hard to get into for me because, like, especially as a streamer, I only do 2 hours, 6 hours per week. 1 part per week or 2, depending on the game. It would take me all year to finish a game like that, so I'll probably never play a JRPG on this channel, sadly. I feel like I could do Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, because I can grind off stream for that. 37, damn. That's dedication. Longer streams when I get my own living accommodations. That's the plain and simple truth. But I have played a lot of Ni no Kuni back in the day. Specifically Wrath of the White Witch on PS3. Yeah, but I would recommend live your life first, and then when it feels like the jobs aren't working, maybe consider getting into VTubing. But you'll want to do it when you're at a decently mature age to be able to what's the word I'm looking for? You're gonna deal with a lot of people, a lot of random people, and a lot of internet culture, and that can be a shock at younger ages. So I highly advise you, do it when you feel like you're mature enough. Yeah. You're not a lot of people, Tony. You are a person, and you're more innocent than you think. Yeah. 24 we vibe. Exactly. You have to, for VTubing specifically, like, I've seen kids start at 19, 20 with webcam streaming, but VTubing specifically is a much more kind of mature culture, if I can use that term correctly. It's a lot of people who have worked the industry, surprisingly. Thank you. We don't need to discuss the egg. We also don't need to discuss the jar and any other innuendos that may or may not shock the younger folks. As I mentioned it. Anyway, there's a lot of cursed knowledge that I keep locked away for reasons. Alright, so, I am going to... Let's see. Where haven't we been? We've been to the Lich Yard. We've been to the Plague Knights area. What else could we do? What else could we do? Gee. Okay. Gonna play it risky. I'm gonna have to mute the stream out, the BGM for a second, because I need to safely look back on some of my streams. So, let me see if I have... Ooh, that's a terrifying idea. Fun fact, I do not currently have a fun fact on hand. Don't worry about it then. Okay. Let's see. What is it? I've done several spots already. Shovel Knight, so the Lich Yard. The Explodatorium. What is left? Okay. Gonna disable that for a second. Have a quick look at my own stream. Mute it. Okay. Now I can bring back the music. Thankfully, I don't have ads on my own channel, so you know. Okay. Also forgive the background noise. Oh, the encoder is suffering because YouTube takes RAM! Ooh. Okay. There we go. Okay. Explodatorium. Okay, so I guess we could go to Mole Knight then, huh? Okay. How do I want to do this, though? Elephants have religion and are observed to worship the moon. This is not a joke. Well, okay then. Let me see if there's anything in my stream thumbnails folder real quick. So I have for those, if you are using your computer for a lot of office work, I highly suggest you pin any well-used folders to the quick access tab. It makes everything a hell of a lot easier. Cake knows a lot more shortcuts than I do, but I've got everything a little bit nicely sorted. Okay, I'm looking for Shovel Knight, Spectre of Torment. What have I got in terms of backgrounds for that? Zilch. Gotcha. Okay. Stream. Okay. No, that can't work because I can't access Clip Studio Paint right now. Okay. Oh, just the weather app. Nothing to worry about. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Instead, I'm gonna have to cheat. Possibly get spoilered. Shovel Knight, Spectre of Torment. What is it? Mole Knight. No, that's my warning for a lot of things. Okay. Can I find any clean stuff? Ooh. It's not a bad idea. But let me find a different one. I'm looking through... I should go to the Steam page. What am I doing? Steam, Shovel Knight. Let me try Spectre of Torment. Maybe there's DLC screenshots for it. Looks like it. I've given this bowman a fear of money. He's become a AAA game studio. As if. Aha! Interesting. There is one. I see. It's a lot of good screenshots, actually. Adios, Prickly Pancake. Good luck on Nine Quest. Okay. Yeah. case we don't see you again, have a wonderful, wonderful night, Prickly Pancake. This looks a weird area. Interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oof. See, there's a lot of problems with having done this on stream, and it's that I can't just go back and open up CSP to modify existing pixel art, because it would kill the computer. More than likely. So, tell you what, I'm gonna... no, not that image. I'm gonna use... Where is it? This one here. It can be, but in retrospect, so is VTube Studio. Like, if I was working in a PNG scenario, maybe it wouldn't be as bad. Maybe. But then again, you have to remember, I'm running on an Intel processor, an older one, thankfully, and a single stick of RAM for now. A single stick of 8 gigabytes of RAM, which I found out barely runs all of my music software. Like I continuously push the limit. Everything I've created has pushed to the limit. Yes, 8 gigs of RAM, that's it. That's it. Soon to be 16, thank you, Tony. Okay. Big ups. You're literally helping this bone man have his music career. $16 is low, yes, but it's the best I can do for right now. The rest of the RAM I would need, I'm probably going to get on my own when I get a job. Godspeed, Skelly Man. Yeah, that's what the dream is. The dream is that we actually get employed and get to spend money back more into the hustle. Okay. Yeah, that's just gonna have to do, because I can't find any good like extra. I can't find any other good preview images without getting too much into spoilers, so I'll deal with that. I'll make a temporary one for now because, like... Okay. There we go. Alright, please tell me this is actually relatively big. Oh, sick, okay. Where is Shovel Knight? That's the work stream. There we go. That's our Shovel Knight area. Okay. How can I make this decently silly? So first things first, we need to get rid of the overhang. So I'm gonna resize it. You can't see it because pop-ups don't work. Minecraft is getting its own manga series because why not? Hey, it's got a cinematic release coming soon. Why not? Eventually, whenever they release that thing from its containment. Oh, wait. Hold on. Gonna zoom in. That's not pixel art, but it's not bad either. So we're going to scale it. Interpolation none. 2100. Push that up, see if it's enough. Okay. Perfect. Hey, Franky looks. Yeah, that's the idea. But how do we make this more informed? Because we need number one to make enough room for the logo. It's one of the other things I'm a stickler about. You need to be able to put the logo in the right spot. And remember, when you're putting anything, text, numbers, etc., there is two main blocks you have to worry about. And that's scale with YouTube. The first, of course, is the progress bar. It's going to inevitably be down here covering up most of this. And the second, of course, the time code. This is the one thing I see nobody worrying about, is that how the time code just covers everything in this bottom right corner. Every single time. And the worst part about YouTube thumbnails is that everything scales with their zoom. So, yeah. Play more Tears of the Kingdom, huh? Told you, man. You play those open world games, you're eventually gonna be chased down by high-level monsters. Okay. Yeah, I know. It can be inevitable. Okay. So, where is... I put him in... Yeah, of course. I don't know why I decided to put him there. Okay. So, small Ricky again. I might need... Where can I put him? And how can I fix him? Because I've got him perfectly sized, of course. This is actual upscaled pixel art properly, unlike this guy. Not much. We're working on the Shovel Knight thumbnail right now. Small Ricky look like he's falling into the void. See, I'm thinking about how that could translate. So, maybe... See, the hard thing about pixel art is that technically this doesn't work. Technically, this doesn't work. Yeah, motion blur, motion lines. Oof, but he got baked pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna make some adjustments to him first. This is not how I would do this normally. I just want to point out, I would normally go into Clip Studio Paint, redo his eyes, but we're on the air, and so I can't just open it up and reset that. So instead, what I'm gonna do is make a new layer for safety. And I'm going to manually... Okay. I'm going to manually pick out pixels and do this one by one with a paint bucket tool. That doesn't look right. That looks okay. Yeah, I know. Okay. So at least he looks like, oh no, or oh brother. So I can go ahead and... Yes, I could have easily flipped him in CSP and then redrawn him. That probably would have been smart, but again, I'm not an artist. Okay, so then I can... Yeah, okay. Okay, alright. That actually works. Okay, so I'm going to rotate... Okay, I know why that's happening. Don't worry about it. Layer, crop to contents. There we go. Now it's going to rotate properly. So the joke here is Ricky gets knocked off on the jump. That's the joke. That's the big haha. Okay. I would have normally, like, given him beady eyes, but that perturbed look will have to do. So we're gonna scale it up just a little bit more. Professionals have standards. Unfortunately, we're all intermediate. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to bring this over here. Just to give him maximum height. Actually, I'm gonna double check one thing. I'm gonna make sure that we're actually still on the same sort of size. Okay, Ricky T bits need to be a little bit bigger. 185. Good enough. And no interpolation because I want to keep Ricky nice and sharp. So. Didn't give him a heads up exactly. So probably like that. Spectre is 5'9". Oh, wonderful. Wait, then we're basically the same height. Yeah. I did measure him in against his own sprite. There is a couple of good resources for that if you're doing pixel art. The Spriters resource, I think, is maybe where I got it. Hang on, let me see. I'm pretty sure I went to the Spriters resource, got Shovel Knight, and did that, but I'm not quite sure. Hold on. Yes, that is absolutely what I did. Yes, that is absolutely what I did. I recognize that file format. That means the Night is somewhere out there. I doubt it. Okay, so... do I actually want to add blur? Not really. Let me see. Let me see how this composition looks. Kind of humorous. It's okay. It's not fantastic. It's not eye-grabbing. But there might be another way. Let me see if there's any... Let me see if there's any better, like... No, there isn't. I don't have another hero shot of Spectre Knight. I can go grab one, though. If I'm lucky. Okay, I need a new window. Google is going to... Firefox is going to steal my stream stability for a second. Give me a second. Okay. Shovel Knight week. Oh, wait. Oh, God in heaven. Okay. Shovel Knight wiki Spectre Knight. You also use Firefox for free? Yes, because it's, to my knowledge, the only... It's the only, like, performance option out there. Everybody says Opera GX, but I've tried Opera GX, and that CPU slider does nothing. Maybe it's because I overloaded it with little knickknacks here and there. Oh, God. Fuck. Freaking fandom is gonna steal everything. Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to get down to the gallery ASAP. Google Chrome I used to use, but nowadays it's just so heavy. It's so heavy. I refuse to use it anymore. Okay, where is... Only the sprites. Spectre of Torment. Is that the one I have? Ooh, it's not. Okay, I can use this. See full-size image. Get me off the screen, please. Thank you. Sorry if the stream seems a little bit choppy. It's just my browser taking all the RAM at once. Okay, so we're going to make this thumbnail a little bit generic. I might go back and fix it before stream. I might not. Maybe just to make it as an example of working under pressure, but where is it? SSS, there it is. Yes, this is not the same one. Excellent. So the original thumbnail had the promo art of Spectre Knight from Treasure Trove. This one can have the one from its proper game. And is it a wet P? No, it's a PNG. It's a PNG proper. Nice. Okay, there we go. We're just gonna use this to give this one a little bit more personality. Oh, right. And now, thank you for the stream. Hope you have a good week and good rest. Thank you, Mims. We'll be back here on Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. If you make it, good. If you don't, I hope you have a wonderful week. Okay. Okay. Linear, cause oh no wait, cubic. Interpolation cubic. Gonna shrink them down at least to the size of the canvas, which is 1080. There we go. And is that trying for a bit of a hero shot? So instead, we're gonna shrink them. What did I deleted them, of course. Shrink them down even more. 800 height. Remember when Phantom was a good site? Pepper Ridge Farm remembers. Well, the good news is that there is a new kid on the block called Extra Life, I think. And they run the Dark Souls wiki, so at least, you know, that's working out okay for me. Wonder how Ricardo would look as a knight in this game. That's a fine question. Well, much like Ricky T, Ricardo cannot lift, so I don't know. Okay. So this looks good. This looks like a good way to spice things up. Okay. Let me see this as itself. Good luck, Tony. Good luck. This time around, I'm okay with it, just because like not much is happening on stream, but usually I don't let people commentate about their own games on the channel. This time around, I'm okay with it just because we're hanging out, chilling, getting work done. But just keep that in mind when we're playing games. Okay, so I'm gonna do an experiment here. I like this composition, so I'm going to hard bake. I'm actually gonna duplicate, hide, and then hard bake. What a AutoMod must have caught it. That's weird. It's YouTube for you. Good luck, Tony. Part of the message count is a link. Ah, okay, yeah. No, YouTube just hate link. YouTube hates links, yeah. Nobody gets to post them except mods. And if you include a dot in the wrong space, yeah, it turns it into a link and YouTube just yoinks it out of existence. Okay, so hard bake that. I'm gonna increase the background to 2300 width, and let's make it even bigger, 2400 400. Scooch that over slightly. And don't worry about it. Excuse me, I'm drinking Gatorade at 10 p.m. at night. It's not a good idea. Oh, okay. So don't worry about it getting grainy. It actually doesn't show up because it's going to be so far away. Okay, that feels a lot better. Okay. Alright, yes, this feels like a good composition. This action here is happening in pretty much center right. The left of this is promo art. So now all I need to do is just add a little bit of jump to this hero shot. So what we're going to do is select. Good God. Okay. Grow by 10. Create a new layer. Put it underneath. And let's see. Gonna start with black as an outline. See if that does what I think it will. It looks okay. As a thumbnail already, I really like it. It's subtle enough and silly enough. Maybe push... Ricky's Hard Bake. We can't do that anymore. Okay, that's fine. That black outline does no favors, though, so... Let's see if I have any... Is that the right color? I'm gonna color pick the cape. Make it a little darker. There's our outline. There's a nice black outline. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That makes him feel a little bit more full. Chain these two. Tap. Bring him down a touch. Okay. Does that screw with the outline? No. Okay. I think we got ourselves a thumbnail. Yeah. So, no repeats. Still did it. Looking at my own guideline list here. I wrote this a day ago. I didn't even realize I had guidelines except in my head. So let me just read this out. No repeats. Series must have a number. Correct. It's the wrong number. So let's go correct that really quick. 3. Delete that outline. Take this alpha to selection. Grow by 10. Ah, wait. So you might be wondering, Ricky, what's with this disgusting scheme you've got with the numbers here? Well, I'll tell you. This is actually color picked from the sprite itself. Gosh, I mean like a croc on a death roll. Yeah, it's been doing that. It's been doing that. They need to do a QA pass on this game, on this website. But anyway, just to explain it, these are color picked directly from the sprite. Subtleties like that go a long way. Yeah, no. They probably... It's not that they don't give a damn, it's that they're too busy dealing with other shit, I'm sure. And if that's not the case, then I would like YouTube to please consider doing a performance pass, because this site runs like a granny in a 100-meter dash. And Granny ain't hit the track since, 23. Yes, she's 102 years old. Don't worry about her. She's fine. Okay. Okay, I think given how much time we have, I think that's a decent thumbnail. Decent. Not great, though, I will admit. That's not a decent thumbnail, so... Save it as a JPEG. Okay, let me just double check here. So... I have to be in it. The game logo must be present. Text is optional, but must be readable. Must be relevant to the stream's goal. Broke that one. And that's only because I don't know what's happening next. It has to be kind of generic, this one. Thumbnail must be legible from far away, and that it is. Sky, withhold. JPEG, yes. Not... God. This shit runs like Granny going down the stairs. She makes it up a few times on her own leisurely pace, most of the time. However, she tumbles like a weighted dice. I don't know why, but I decided to read that in, like, Rodney Dangerfield. Why JPEG, not a PNG? Because YouTube is strict about size, what is the word I'm looking for? It's strict about file size. It's like, it's really heavy, most of the thumbnails I put together. Because I do it in 1920 by 1080, I usually use JPEGs, 1, to save on disk space, and 2, because there's a thumbnail size limit that I keep pushing every time I do it as PNG. Ah, that's why. Yeah, no, I always do 1920 by 1080. And then I use JPEG to scale it down just a little bit. So that's good to go. And it's 1021. I think I should be able to knock this next one out easy. And that is going to be SH Spectre of Torment Thumb 3. Yeah, it didn't take too long. What is it? These thumbnails. This last one I did. Yeah, all of my thumbnails are below 700 kilobytes. I believe the limit is 800? Your Brooklyn accent sounds like an Arkham enemy. It's the Bat! Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Oh, that's... I didn't think it was that bad. Ooh. I've played the Arkham games. They're a good time. Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, yeah. Oh my god, I heard that so many times right before my own demise. They are good games. They're surprisingly good collectathons. I'd actually put them on par with A Hat in Time, Banjo-Kazooie. They're fun. The feeling of being the Bat is just unmatched. I am not gonna lie. Stay calm. Stop typing to us. Focus on the fight. Origins and Knight was pretty okay. Yeah, that's what I gathered. I played a little bit of Arkham Knight, but my computer couldn't run it, sadly. Arkham Origins seems really good for the lore, though. Somebody's gonna jump like it's a Troy. And see, folks, this is a preview to whenever Tony decides to actually start streaming. Or has a good enough PC to start streaming, I should say. Okay. So now we are good to move on to the next one, which is Dark Souls. These are a little bit tough because I have to be very involved in these as a character. Chicago, Illinois. Eesh. Yeah, Illinois looks fun. I've only seen it in movies, but I can tell it's got a culture. I also know that Chicago has Quincy. Oh, okay. Strikes. Shrieks? Oh, I know what you meant, yeah. No, I've heard them. I've been in a Mario Party match with you once. It's terrifying. But that was on the old mic, now that I think about it. Okay, so now we get to do VTuber thumbnails instead of just pixel art. So, first things first. Where are we going next time? Is the question I have to ask. And the answer is either New Londo Ruins or new mic, new screams. Yeah. That reminds me of a certain screenshot Tony keeps sending me of Girahim specifically. Thunderblight Ganon. That reminds me, I still have yet to play Breath of the Wild. What do I mean? Do you want me to read it out loud, Tony? Do you want me to read out that one screenshot that people say, yeah, you should definitely let your kids play this game? Play Skyward Sword. Yeah, no, I'm good. Nah. Okay. Recommend looking at the forest instead, but up to you, Chief. No. 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 In due time, Tony. In due time. I will have to read it eventually if I ever play Skyward Sword anyway, so you know. Besides, you've already paid me to play Phoenix Wright with you. I think that whatever the hell is going to happen in that playthrough is already going to be enough. I'm going to have to be red-white. That's a not fun concept. The dry man is rehydrated. It's like Tony is fighting an entire Twister and texting it to us, and we're just the chat room. We're just here on a Saturday night, chilling, or a Tuesday night technically, but still. All right. If it's Tears of the Kingdom, oh god, it'd be Ganondorf. That's right. Okay. Okay, so New Londo Ruins seems like a death trap. I think it's high time we pull out the catacombs. This looks like fun, doesn't it? All right. As Tony continues to freak out in my chat, I don't know how to do this one because, like, small immersion break here. Ricky doesn't have a lower torso. Just to give you an idea. This is so hard to compose, like, anything interesting, because it's just like... This would be a good time indeed. Okay, I think I have one idea of how I could make this look a little bit more interesting. So first, YouTube, kindly take my upload, please. Any day now, YouTube. Oh, I hate that I know the exact one you're talking about. Okay. Well, so much for that idea. Alright, moving on. Come on, ISP. Let's see here. ISP any day now. Tis, but still. I have no idea if I'm coming through to you clearly, but if I'm not, just hoop and holler, please. I'm gonna try and continue moving on. I have no idea either. My upload... Okay, I'm only losing a couple frames every now and again. Okay, if there's buffering, let me know, but I'm gonna continue going on as best I can. Okay. Alright, so... Bit of a buffer, but not too much. Goodness, I hope so. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is... This play-by-play during a work stream is something else, Tony. Something else indeed. See, okay, I got 3 ideas. Because 1, this is the stream where I'm planning on going unga bunga and starting it as a trend where we swap builds every stream. I've kind of juiced up my spellcaster, I'm not gonna lie, so I'm afraid of making this really lame. So that's kind of why I want to do swapping builds. Because the Castus demon died to spellcasting. I don't know how to feel about that. I felt bad. It was funny. I'm waving a stick at you will always live in my brain rent-free now. But I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the Dark Souls experience. I don't know. Goodbye, items. Hello, demise. And here we are, yes. If you want magic play demons... See, the magic in Dark Souls is okay. I like it, actually. It's not terrible. It's definitely not ideal. Like, fireballs miss 80% of my targets, but still. It's kind of busted the way I've built it. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay. I have one idea as Tony continues to perish and provide us with a play-by-play. I'm going to go to the Dark Souls wiki, see if I can't find this knight's armor. Sacred spell of buckshot. Alakablam. God bless you, Gus Johnson. Best damn video I've ever watched. Okay, so... Equipment... Armor... Extra life is not any better. Okay, that's just giving me random sets I don't know about and probably shouldn't know about. So I'm just gonna go with chest armor. Oh, encoder, please hang on for dear life. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this via image search instead. Stream suffered so badly, Whitey thought it ended and I'll play another video. Shit! Ah! I'm so sorry, everybody. Yeah, that was Extra Life just screwing me over. Buffering so bad, Guilty Gear pales in comparison. Excellent. Okay. So, I'm gonna work on this thumbnail off stream then, because if it's killing our stream, we can't really do anything about it. I'm going to go ahead and close GIMP. I'll work on a Dark Souls thumbnail off stream, because we got one more thing we need to do, and then we'll wrap it up. Sorry about all the lagging. Sorry about all the laggy features, everybody. I'll work on that Dark Souls thumbnail tonight, and what we're going to do next is a little different. We are going to balance a game live on stream. Now, because this stream has been dying again and again and again, I'm going to make an executive decision to go PNG mode, so let me go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, Tony, are you spoiling the last boss fight of Tears of the Kingdom in my chat? I just have to ask that right now. Are you sure about that? This is fine? Okay, you know what? You're being vague enough, so I'll trust you on that. Oh, that's probably one reason why. Okay. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, so get rid of that. At least make sure it doesn't flood the chat. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start up VTube Studio to save us another crash in case. Because I don't know if VTube Studio or GIMP was taking more there. But I'm going to go ahead and disappear and reappear in PNG form. So, excuse me for a moment. Like a soda. Alright. I am nothing more but a voice inside your head. There are Cheetos in the kitchen. We must consume the Cheetos. There's cheesecake in the fridge. I wonder what it tastes like. Uncarbonates your soda, indeed. Okay. Veadotube Mini, there it is. And for the record, when I do game testing, this is what we're going into next. So, thumbnail creation, not done, unfortunately, because it was killing the stream. We're now going to test a game. Level it live, and I'm going to show you my process. Okay, there's Veadotube Studio. I'm going to go ahead and keep that down for now while it starts up. And you can enjoy the relaxing BGM. Immediately, I find an issue with Veadotube Studio. Wonderful. Okay, there we go. And where is it? Boom, there it is. Hello again. Fancy meeting you here. So, because I don't know how graphically intensive the next thing is going to be, I'm just going to play it safe and use Veadotube Studio. We are going to be playing... we're going to be leveling, I should say. We're going to be leveling Halo the Master Chief Collection. If I didn't just pull out my 360 controller by accident. Nice! Okay. So... as a precaution, I have lowered the game substantially beforehand, and I made it windowed mode already. So it's not going to blow out your ears, don't worry. I hope. You know, absolutely nothing about Halo. Well, I apologize if I spoil anything, but the series has been out since I've existed, so, you know, if you're missing out, I might spoil something. Sorry. We're only going to be playing Halo 1. Silent Cartographer, for anybody who doesn't know, if anybody knows that level name. And we're going to level based on two things. One, this handy little level guide. I'll go ahead and zoom in on it real quick. This here is my personal leveling guide. I have an image of it somewhere on my computer. I pulled it out just for this occasion. But as you can see, voice, music, SFX, they all have their own range that I go by. This is not a strict guide. It is a guideline I use because each game is mixed differently, and my voice, I think I've keyed it in just right, but this doesn't apply to everybody. Some people are quiet, some people have more directionally sensitive microphones, less directionally sensitive microphones, so there has to be your own balance. This is just what I use. And this is my live audio. So now you can see exactly what I'm looking at. Actually, I just realized that it is lagging behind because I do have delays on. Filters. There we go. Now it looks like it's almost synced to my voice. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. But the top one you see there is my microphone. We're not going to be worrying about that. The bottom one is what we're worrying about here. The bottom one is the output. My Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. And yes, Ricky is so insane that he uses 2 audio interfaces just to stream. I assure you there's a valuable reason for this, but that's just to prove that that's the BGM. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the BGM for now. Okay. Where is MCC? There it is. That was my Steam. This thing is in the bottom right corner. So if you see anything weird, it's just display capture, capturing what's on screen. No, you cannot beat this game. It is Nintendo. It forces you to earn every penny spent. You are going to take the pain and... shut up, Ricky! Sorry, that's the Capcom... That's the Capcom motto. Not the Nintendo model. Oh, yes. I should have mentioned that, damn it! If you're enjoying what you're watching, consider leaving a like. It helps put Ricky out into the algorithm and helps more people get their eyes on this skeleton. Thank you. Support for this public broadcasting has been brought to you by the following. Yeah, that was almost very unsay-so. Okay, Halo, please tell me you're not going to recognize... No, it's not gonna. Never. Never. I am not that type of skeleton. I ain't Zed. Dear God, no. Okay. This should be already hooked in. Yes. Oh, no, it's Street Fighter 30th. Okay. Oh. Give me a second. That's the corner of the game. Oh, for God's sake. 343, please. Let me... Okay. Let me go ahead and hide that really quick just in case. I'll bring it up again when I can move the game screen, but right now it's centered. So of course it's overlaying on top of my audio monitor. There we go. As I said, it's extremely quiet for now. Where is it? There it is. Okay, and now we're going to hook on the game. As I've mentioned in the past, with the way I design my overlays, there is an exactly 1600 by 900 space open just for the game. And so I have a single monitor setup, ergo I have to play in 1600 by 900 windowed, so I don't have to resize anything. Most of the time. If it cannot be in 1600 by 900, I usually have to resize it. And then if I'm playing a 4x3 game, I have to play on the SNES Crypt overlay. But let me go ahead and launch into this. real quick. Alright, so campaigns, we're gonna do see anniversary. And I think silent cartographer should be good because there's music in the intro. I think we're at 25 right now. Hold on, let me see. Audio, yes, everything is at 25. And as you can see, nothing is registering. 35 is not where anything should be at the moment. But this is the quiet music, so we can't work with this yet. Normal, because we want to test everything. We aren't here to do lasso immediately. Although I feel like a special kind of pain to be experienced at least once is Halo 2 lasso. I feel like that is sheer pain that I would like to experience with somebody at some point. I don't know who, maybe Franky. Maybe Franky would be up for that, but I don't know. Halo 2 is apparently its own beast. It's especially tough. Gonna start getting to bed. Alright, Sky, thank you for dropping by and sticking around as long as you could. Oh yeah. Nothing is where it needs to be. Nice. Halo 2 is rough. The only one I've never beat on Legendary. Really? Okay. Can I actually? Okay, I can actually. Okay. So everything's really quiet. I'm gonna boost it up to 50. Okay. And one thing I want to say. I always prefer setting stuff in the game because, well, as you notice, instead of using OBS, which I have to tab out to get to, I prefer to set it in the game because it will always be the same. And then, as a precaution, I do have my system sounds down by 6. Save settings. That's better.
The island has multiple structures and installations. One of them contains...
Okay, now I've got VO, so... What is that? Voice chat volume. Okay, I can do without that. Effects, menu music. Oh, okay, so I just need to worry about these two right now. The menu music wasn't okay, but I'm going to keep that at 60. Game music volume. It looked okay. And then boost effects by 65. VO is not where I want it to be. So, like I said, SFX, I want to be around 15, halfway through that yellow bar. So, boost that up to 75. Okay. That VO is a decent spot. Okay. Music is getting drowned out, so I'm going to boost that to 65. Oh, now things are loud. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. The second we get into the action, it gets really loud, so... The VO is just going to be quiet. Ooh, that's still a bit loud. Okay. 60. And then game music should always be like 10 below. Now the reason it's got to be this low. Okay. Okay, let me see frag. Nice. Okay, good test. Alright, and then... Gonna use my ears to figure out how loud the music should be. The music is way too quiet. Halo's music is takes a special place in my heart, so it needs to be a little bit louder. Okay. Okay. Gonna take note. 6.5? What? 6.5? This is the action music too, so I'm gonna see where it's at right now. Okay, that's actually at a decent spot. Okay. Typically I like music where it to be around where it is, so that's perfect. So effects volume can go back up to 65. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Well done, Tony. Okay. It's still way too loud. Yep. Okay. So the effects aren't mixed very well. 55. There we go. Oh, sorry, friend. Let's see if this one works. I am playing on controller, by the way, so forgive me if my aim seems abysmal. Okay. There we go.
All hostiles have been eliminated.
Affirmative. Echo 419 inbound. Somebody order a warthog.
Yeah, it's just mixed weird.
Music to my ears, Flowhammer.
You know our motto. We deliver.
And now the real test. The Warthog is exceptionally loud. So, this will be a good way to test where exactly the limit is on this game. Okay, drop it, Flowhammer. Thank you. Good memories with this thing.
Showtime.
Okay, let's move out. Let's go find the map room that will show us the location of Halo's control
Okay,
center.
so it's actually relatively quiet. Amazing. So it's just the gun sounds and all the bassy sounds. Okay.
Cover fire.
I wonder if Nolan North is in any of these games. He's got it. No, I've heard him. I've heard him in Halo 3. Oh, yeah, that's another great. That's another great way to test.
There.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
I'll bet the silent one pop first
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. Yeah.
Keep it up.
So it's probably... What's probably spiking it now... Gonna pull the music down just a little bit, because it is dynamic. In the sense that it is jumping all around the place. That might help a bit. But this is an old game, so it's mixed very differently from modern stuff. Alright. Can you believe I'm gaming and watching the monitors at the same time? Because I don't. Oh, my buddies are dead, aren't they? Okay. So, I'm gonna get through this little section. Oh, nothing is loaded. Great. There we go. And then I'm gonna watch back the VOD later to make sure the leveling sounded okay. Because I can't hear my own voice against this. Okay. Yep. I want to bring down that. Well done, Tony. Okay, yeah, the music was getting a little too much. Alright, let's see if I can stick this. Nice! Can he make a... Hell, he made a headshot with a controller. Amazing.
The cartographer must be here. My analysis indicates that the map room should be at the bottom floor of this facility. Let's keep going inside.
Okay. All right.
Don't let them lock the doors.
I see. The VO is over everything else.
I underestimated the Covenant's understanding of Halo subsystems.
Interesting.
They've locked the doors, and we don't have enough firepower to get through them.
Cortana.
Okay. That's a good test to me. I'm going to check the VOD later and see how that sounded exactly. And there we have it. All of our work is done. Now, the reason I tested Halo specifically was because Cake said, maybe someday we'll play one of these games for good time's sake. I highly doubt that'll ever be anytime soon. But that's how Ricky fixes his audio. Go ahead and get rid of 2 of these. There we go. And that'll do it for us. Managed to do all that in less than 2 hours. Albeit, we only got to make 1 thumbnail. And then YouTube was just like, as it is now, raining on our parade. So, guess all that being said, if you can still see this. Well done, Tony. Well done. Well, I'd call this work stream a semi-success. Clearly, my computer is a little too weak. This music is getting a little extra. Hold on. I'm not mad at that, but you know. There we go. That's more like it. Whew. Okay. Yeah. So that's how Ricky sets up every stream. I have to level it beforehand. Usually when I'm doing a game that I've never played before, I play like the first 10 minutes and see if I can't find a good basis on that. Like, you saw how I was ramming the Warthog in. I make sure the game is windowed. I make sure the game is leveled. I make sure it runs with either the PNG or VTube Studio. And if anybody's curious about pre-stream prep, what I always do is I have to set up my microphone. I use a ruler to measure it 5 inches from my face. Where I'm speaking should be 5 inches. And of course I measure where it should be angled. The apex of the microphone should be at my chin point. That is the best I can describe to you without going into further detail. I'm doing this lecture and all it's okay. It's okay. Let Tony have her fun. Alright. So I guess with that, we can go ahead and wrap it up. You got to see Behind the Bones for one night. Thursday night, we will be back with Shovel Knight, Spectre of Torment. Expect those waiting rooms to go up tomorrow. And the waiting room for Dark Souls once I've got the thumbnail ready. And all that being said, thank you very much for putting up with this little test. I hope some people found it enjoyable, maybe insightful. Spectre of Torment, yeah. Spectre of Torment. I must have said something different, sorry. But with all that being said, I think this was somewhat decent. Thank you, Phantom. I hope you have a good night too. I ain't got nothing else to say. Look forward to a good week of streams. Guilty Gear Strive next week. And, as always, memento vivere, memento mori, and enjoy writing your life story. Good luck to any streamers out there who might be watching this, trying to figure out how Ricky does it. I don't know how I do it either. I just have way too much free time on my hands. Pleasant dreams, good night.